Hey everyone, this is Scott from the Forgot to Grow Up podcast. Welcome to another edition of ReWatching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Today I'm talking about Season 4, Episode 19, All the Madam's Men. So I'm just going to be talking about the plot summary and then just my general thoughts about this episode after having just finished rewatching it. So let's just start with that plot summary, which says, May and Daisy escape Hydra with Daisy using her abilities to break Ophelia's back. Ophelia insists that Fitz complete work on their secret project, Looking Glass, after which her framework body will no longer matter. May and Daisy join up with S.H.I.E.L.D., who are struggling to regroup after Mace's death. May provides them with body cam footage from the attack on the Enlightenment Center, which Coulson broadcasts to the world to counteract Hydra's propaganda. Meanwhile, Simmons and Triplett investigate a Russian oil platform, which he believes is the location of Looking Glass from his time undercover. The platform is the framework equivalent of Ivanov's oil platform in the real world, from where Ada is running the framework. The pair find the platform empty, and Simmons deduces that Looking Glass consists of a machine built on the real-world platform to be connected to a machine in the framework using knowledge from the Darkhold, allowing Ophelia to go from the framework to a true human body in the real world. So yeah, that's the plot summary for this episode. I really enjoyed this episode because we get a lot of action in it. We get a lot of May and Daisy kicking some Hydra butt. It starts off with them escaping the Hydra base and then just beating up some people. We get a May doing this really cool Matrix move, taking out a bunch of agents. It was just cool. And then, them having to be on the run for a little bit until they eventually meet up with S.H.I.E.L.D. So I really enjoyed that aspect of this. We finally kind of learn about Project Looking Glass, which, with it being a rewatch, I already know what it was, but I remember when I first watched this episode being like, what is going on? And then the reveal of, Ada wants to make a human body. That makes sense. Why did I think of that? So that's just a fun thing to revisit on the rewatch. I also like that we get Senior Bakshi in this one, which is just a fun little bring back. I love that they use the framework to bring back the characters like Triplett and Bakshi, just for these little bits, just for the fun of it, just to fit into the world. So I just enjoyed that they added him in just for that little bit. And then I like at the end that we get Coulson broadcasting to the world this message about Hydra trying to counteract. I like that he believes that they have to help the framework before they can actually be able to help themselves and be able to get out. So I enjoyed that just Coulson shining through, being the good guy he always is, and plus that broadcast he gives, the whole the speech that he's giving, and then it ends with him being like, I'm Phil Coulson, I'm an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and I'm like, tears at my heart every time, just tugs at my heart. I mean, every time. I just love that. Anytime one of them say I'm an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., I'm just like, name of the show, and just, I love those little moments. But yeah, this overall, there's not a lot to really say about this episode because it was either a lot of information we were given or just a lot of action going on, kind of setting up stuff for the next few episodes as we lead into the end of this season. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. Like I said, for the action bits, a little bit of the background information we get on a few more of the characters, particularly with Fitz's father in the framework, and Radcliffe at one point interact a little bit, so we get a little bit of insight into the real world relationship between Fitz and his father, and how Radcliffe sees himself even fitting into that, and etc. But yeah, I enjoyed that little insight we also got. But yeah, that's just my general thoughts, just a really quick video about this episode. But be sure to let me know in the comments below what you liked about this episode. Thanks again for joining me today. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and have a good one.